East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Barnett. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back to the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here's the handoff. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Got a man, it's Edwards. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Safe completion on the screen. Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Fagnano. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, UConn.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison, 7, UConn, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
691, Gators score. Out, 55.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Clear.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's at field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. on the option. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. Ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this run.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And they will score. Touchdown, Dukes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Uconn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Uconn.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Kyle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Fagnano. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying.
Snags it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down.
42, Spider. Carrier.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Jackrabbit.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Harper. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Uconn 10.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He might want another play. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanchez. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Handoff from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got great field position there. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Backfield. It's Kyle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. He's going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, the defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Makes one man miss. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Edwards. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Uncorks it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Dukes are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. This is a designed run. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
To the air. It's Barnett. Lets it fly. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... The 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
42 Spiders. 42.
Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. With the catch, it's Simmons. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Uconn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Kyle.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Looking left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Pfeiffer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll toss it to the left. Nice move there. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
That's the best run we've seen from this guy all night tonight. Doing a really nice job, and he's getting better as the game goes on right now. So if I'm on offense, as this game progresses, I'd keep giving him the football because he's wearing this defense down.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's good.